Hey now, say now. Welcome back to the Stanford Cardinal Dynasty. We got another exciting episode for you guys as we have a rivalry game in game 2. But first, the Cardinal head to Boston College to take on the Golden Eagles as they continue ACC play. The team is undefeated so far and have their eyes clearly set on another ACC title and potentially a college football title. But first, they've got to look at the opponent that they have today in front of them, and it's the Boston College Eagles. Let's get into the action. Action gets started. Cardinal ball on a 35. Quick bubble screen to Mbakwe. He picks up 2 blocks downfield. He darts down the field before stiff arming a man before taken down at the 1-yard line. Big play to jumpstart the drive. That also took Mbakwe over 500 yards receiving already on the year. Then, on the very next play, Pinto caps off the drive with a quick strike to tight end Mikael Skinner, and the star tight end has the touchdown and puts the Cardinal on the board first on the road against Boston College. The Cardinal defense has been lights out so far this season, and their defensive backs got the spotlight here in this one. Quarterback Shaker Racing leads Boston College's offense. He's going to fake the handoff before standing in the pocket. Doesn't see anyone open. Tries to tuck it and run. Takes a big shot. Loses the ball and it's recovered by the defense. Jace Gilbert recovers the fumble and the Cardinal defense quickly gets the ball back for their offense here in this one. Then, a couple plays later, play fake by Pinto. He's going to dash right before dumping it off to Mbakwe. He outruns his man and is tackled down inside the 5-yard line. Then, very next play, looking to cap off the drive, Chris Davis going to take the handoff and runs into the end zone untouched. Touchdown Cardinal. They jump out to a 14-0 lead on the road. On the flip side, Boston College struggled early. Ball on the 45, still in the first quarter. Racing's going to drop back to pass. He's going to try to dump it off to his back. Turbo Richard, who takes a big hit, loses the ball, and it's recovered by the defense. 2 straight takeaways, and they set the Cardinal offense up in good field position once again. Then, a few plays later, 2nd and goal from the 3, and Mbakwe is wide open, and he dances his way into the end zone. Cardinal jump out to a 21-0 lead. It was eventually 31-0 in the third quarter. Pinto's going to drop back the pass. He goes up top, and it's Pat McLaughlin wide open in the back of the end zone. Big strike touchdown for the Cardinal, and McLaughlin celebrates as they break it open 38-0 with 5:42 left in the third quarter. Unfortunately for Boston College, they did not show up in this one, and the Cardinal improved to 5-0 after a 41-3 victory in this game. 300 yards, 4 touchdown effort for Josh Pinto on 75 yards completion. The defense, once again, stout, only allowing 190 yards total offense with 161 yards through the air. Offensively, as strong as ever. Boston College was 0 for 7 on third down and lost 2 fumbles early in the first quarter that made the difference in this one. The rushing attack was led by Cameron Hazelwood. The freshman had 98 yards on 11 carries, while Chris Davis added 57 yards and a touchdown. Pinto had 57 yards on the ground as well. Receiving, Mikael Skinner led the team with 6 catches and 79 yards, while Pat McLaughlin led the team with 114 yards and a touchdown, while Jalen Mbakwe also had 4 catches, 74 yards, and a score. Defensively, the tackle leader was corner Coy Beasley with 9, while Blanco and Neely also had 6 tackles themselves. Adam Chauvelin had 4 TFLs and 3.5 sacks to lead the front 7, while Jace Gilbert also got in with a TFL and a sack of his own. After Boston College, it was time to head to South Bend. Number 4 Stanford, number 8 Notre Dame, a rivalry game with huge playoff implications, and Stanford is going to have to try to do it on the road. Their ACC title, their college football title hopes all land on this game, as this is one of the toughest matchups this year and the highest ranked opponent that the team has faced so far. Will they be up for the challenge, or will their rivals get the best of them this time? The series is at 24-16 in favor of Notre Dame, but Stanford won last year's matchup 45-28. The Irish offense took the field first. They're going to send a man in motion on third down. Herbert's going to take the snap. He gets great pocket protection before finding son of legendary running back Jerome Bettis Jr. wide open on the sideline for the first down. Then, second and goal from the 1. Blake Herbert's going to take the snap from the gun. He fakes a handoff to a star running back who throws a block for him, and then he dives into the end zone. Touchdown Irish. They strike first in the rivalry game. Josh Pinto entered this game as a Heisman favorite, and this is the one where you make your Heisman movement rivalry game on the road with a chance to put up big numbers. They face second and 12 early. He's going to drop back before finding Heath's son open across the middle. He gains the first down to extend the drive. They then face a 4th and 1 on the 23. Instead of kicking a field goal, they decide to go forward, and Mikael Skinner holds on for a tough catch. Then on 1st and goal from the 3, Pinto's going to take the snap. He decides to scramble to the right side. He sees green and heads to the end zone for the touchdown. Stanford jumps back and ties the game after a touchdown drive of their own. The Irish then face a 3rd and 9 late in the first quarter. Stanford had some trouble getting their play set up. They decide to send the blitz. It doesn't get home, and Herbert throws a strike to a wide open Scrap Richardson. He beats TJ Blanco to extend the drive. Then they face a 3rd and 5 from the 47. They go up top this time, and Richardson beats Blanco for a huge gain downfield, tackled down at the 9-yard line. They then face another 3rd down, 3rd and goal from the 6. Herbert back to pass. His protection holds up before finding Kendre Young in the corner. He holds on and takes the hit, and he holds on for the touchdown. Notre Dame takes the lead back 14-7. Cardinal ball again, starting the drive at the 25. Pinto takes the direct snap, and then he darts downfield, picking up 25 yards on a quarterback keeper, jump-starting the drive with his legs there. Then, 2nd and 6 from the 26. He drops back to pass. He scrambles right before throwing it to Mbakwe, who has to jump to make the catch. He hauls it in and takes it upfield for a first down at the 10-yard line. Then, they face a 3rd and 10 themselves. Pinto goes up top. It's Heath's son in the corner of the end zone. What a beautiful throw there. Touchdown Cardinal, and they quickly strike back to tie the game. Irish ball again with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. On 3rd and 2, they're going to throw a quick strike to tight end Joseph Vinci. He bounces off a defender before getting pushed out of bounds at the 24. Then, Herbert's going to play fake on the next play. Throws it up top, and he's got Scrap Richardson in the end zone. Irish punch back, and they have scored 21 points on 3 drives, leaving the Cardinal defense with a lot of questions. However, Pinto was up for the battle. He takes a snap from the 44. He drops back before dumping it off to Cameron Hazelwood. He cuts back inside, picking up big yardage to give them the first down. Then, 2nd and goal from this 2. Pinto back to pass. He throws a strike, and it's Cameron Hazelwood to cap off the drive. The Cardinals seize the Irish, put up 21, and they match their 21 of their own. Irish takes the ball back here with under 2 minutes. Herbert drops back to pass. He gets great protection again before finding his tight end wide open up the middle for a big gain there. Then, a couple plays later, 3rd and 3. He tries to go up top to him again, but it's broken up by Sam Mattingly. The stop forces a field goal. Kicker Ben Bonino came on to kick it, but he ends up pushing it to the left. Notre Dame gets no points there and sets Stanford up with 47 seconds left in the half. Now, with a prime opportunity to take the lead. Quick screen play to Hall. He gets a blocking on the outside before turning it upfield for a nice gain. Then, 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to throw this one to Skinner, who outruns the linebacker, and he gets big chunk yardage, tackled down at the 17-yard line. The Cardinal drive eventually stalls out with 11 seconds left, and Dakota Clark comes on to nail the field goal to give Stanford a 24-21 lead, and that was the same score going into the halftime break. Offense was aplenty. Both teams throwing it up and down the field. Notre Dame with 235 passing yards, while Stanford also matched with 117 rushing yards. Both QBs having their day so far. Stanford ended up getting the ball out of the break. 2nd and 5 before taking a snap from empty. McLaughlin takes a catch. He breaks off a defender, and he turns it upfield for a nice first down gain. Then, very next play. Ball on the 45. Pinto gets a defender to come offside. He throws it up top, but it's picked off by Tay Johnson. But there was a flag on the field, and it did end up being offsides on the Notre Dame defense. So that interception is wiped off the board. Cardinal take advantage of the miscue. They get the ball down to the 3-yard line before Pinto finds Jalen Mbakwe in the end zone for a touchdown. Stanford capitalizes and extends their lead to 10 in the third quarter. Their defense eventually got them the ball back, setting them up at the 29. Quick screen to Heath Sun. He picks up 2 blocks from 2 receivers. He pushes his way down to the 10-yard line, putting Pinto over 265 yards. Then, facing a 3rd and 6 from the 6. The Irish send the blitz, but they leave a man wide open. It's Mikael Skinner in the end zone, and Stanford extends their lead to 17 late in the third quarter. 38-24 now with 7 minutes to play in the game. Cardinal ball facing a 3rd and 6 from the 46. Pinto drops back the pass and finds Heath Sun, who outruns a defender before juking out of bounds for the first down. They then get down inside the 10. Play fake by Pinto. He steps up in the pocket, then decides to tuck it and run. Finds the end zone. Touchdown Cardinal. Josh Pinto caps off his electric effort with his 6th touchdown of the game. Notre Dame now down big. No choice but to go for it on 4th and 13. Herbert drops back the pass. His protection holds up. He throws it up for grabs, and somehow Scrap Richardson hauls it in to extend the drive. Then, 1st and 10 from the 36, Stanford's defense gets there and takes him down for the sack. Irish then eventually face a 4th and 7 from the 32. They send a man in motion. Herbert drops back the pass, but he doesn't have nearly enough time. Stanford defense comes through for the sack, and the Cardinal knock off their heated rivals 45-24, and they win back-to-back games in the Battle of the Legends. What a game for Pinto, 293 yards and 6 total touchdowns. What a game that was back and forth early on in the first half. Notre Dame's offense came to play, putting up 389 yards, but the Stanford defense buckles down in the second half, only allowing 3 points to win the game 45-24. Pinto's magnificent effort was also helped by Chris Davis's $108 on the ground, while Pinto added 68 yards on the ground and 2 scores with his feet as well. Cameron Hazelwood, in addition to the touchdown he scored, he also had 49 yards on the ground. Mikael Skinner was tied with Heath Sun with 7 catches apiece, while Heath Sun led the team with the 80 receiving yards, and he also added on a touchdown to go with Skinner and Mbakwe and Hazelwood. Defensively, 10 tackles by corner Coy Beasley, while Damani Maxson and Sterling Sanders had 6 total tackles as well. In addition to that, Sanders also led the team with 4 TFLs and 2.5 sacks, while Jace Gilbert added on a sack and a half himself. After a 6 touchdown showing, Josh Pinto takes home Player of the Week honors in the ACC along with his 293 yards. In addition, he was at the top of the leaderboard in the 2028 Heisman Trophy race. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.